It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Phoenix Suns as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves at Target Center. Looking at Minnesota, the season hasn't started the way they had expected it to and have come up against some very difficult matchups. Still plenty of time, of course, to make adjustments, and tonight's game will be another opportunity to try to build that confidence this team needs. Position. What do you say, Kenny, about how he uses his...
He's probably stronger than like 95% of the guards that he plays against. Uses it well, gets in. He finds the contact on the offensive end, which most guys are physically defensively, but on the offensive end, he's physical.
Incredible wingspan, lets him do things that most guards can only dream, Ernie. I really love watching this kid play.
And now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan. Tip-off approaches.
Home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one as we bring you a West. Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So the opening lineup for the Suns. House in its center. Markieff Morris is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Booker in at the 2. Bledsoe outside. To the paint. Here's House. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
Minnesota with the ball. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance still to pull out the victory. Just couldn't come through in crunch time.
Greg, I thought it was a solid effort from them all the way around. I mean, as you and I know, moral victories are empty consolation prizes. A loss is a loss.
Now Zeller. Trevor Ariza missing from long range. Wiggins drives in. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Minnesota shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Rose. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Bledsoe outside. Down low. Got a piece of it. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Misses from close range.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Wiggins. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Here's Bledsoe. Morris outside. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Morris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Wiggins. Fires from 14, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Rose against Bledsoe. Here's House. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Whoa. That'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Wiggins drawing the double team. Towns. Good work defensively by Morris.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
So it's Minnesota now, after Markieff Morris's three-pointer that didn't go. And he gets it to go. Suns trail by 3. They set the pick, and it's Bledsoe off the drive. The shot is off. Nice D from Rose. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Towns, and he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got his second basket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
To the inside. And that one's good. House.
Come on now, let's go. Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Minnesota leading by 3. Rose attacking to the middle. Zeller. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists in the game.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Bledsoe against Rose.
Move the ball.
Shot's good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got his first bucket in this one.
If they think that kind of defense is going to get it done against him, they're mistaken.
Rose kicks to Levine. Towns, the pass to Rose. Stolen by Bledsoe.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
House dishes to Morris. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. That ties the game. Booker's got his first 3 points of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Levine. It's blocked. They retain possession. They recover it. Now here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 22-point game against Chicago.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Shot clock at 6. House kicks to Morris. From deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Rose. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game.
Rose with the ball. Guarded by Bledsoe. Rose gets the bucket.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves dancers.
Players you see here contribute as much on D as they do at the other end of the court. A list of the steal leaders among point guards. Second, Eric Bledsoe.
And with these guys, they are always at both ends of the floor. I mean, it takes very aggressive defense to put up steal numbers like that.
And you love the mindset this guy has at the defensive end. He wants to impact the game defensively, and you love that attitude.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Spates checked in for Towns. Damian English comes in for Zeller. Anderson, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Mills in for Derrick Rose. Here is House. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Sun.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
That's off as well, so he misses both. The Timberwolves trail. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Now, here's Knight. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Chicago.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates. Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
To the inside, cuts off the pass. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Wiggins, finish off the break. Wiggins has got 6.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Here's Mills, following the basket by Freak. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the shot is good. 8 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Knight passes to House. The rebound by Inglis.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, up by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we... And certainly an intriguing matchup tonight. Let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his team's mentality. Ariza might as well be describing his own game, Clark. Scrappy, ready to play, ready for anything, ready to claw to get that win. For Chandler, Ariza comes in for Oladipo. And Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Brandon Knight. Setting the floor for the Suns, House, he's in at center. Bledsoe is out there with Booker. Then it's Chris Humphries. And it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1. The Suns shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Rose with the ball. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. He feeds it to Zeller. Now here's Towns. Defense is right there. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls delivered quite a performance. He dropped a cool 33 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Stolen by Bledsoe. Pass to Booker. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Bledsoe outside. Down low. And he dunks it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
There's the pick. 1:31 left in the first half. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Just an amazing game for prime time. He has 12 points and 2 rejections. Not missing much. In fact, hitting just about everything he's taken.
And Clark, the question is, how long can he keep it up? As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Booker dishes to Ariza. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Passes it to Rose. No good. Great D that time from House.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Bledsoe outside. And stolen by Zeller. Right side Rose. The feed to Zeller. From the line. Ariza with the rebound.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got assist number 8 now on the night. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Wiggins. The putback and the dunk by Towns.
No tip required when you've got room to make the stuff.
Yeah, some powerful second chance points right there.
Yeah, and guys, not wasting any time, just straight back up with it.
Off target at the rim.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And that does it for the first half of play. Suns lead by 7. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
All right, guys, focus on me. We got them where we want them, and we can quiet these fans down even more if we pay attention to a couple of key things. Well, we've established a clear dominance on the interior at the offensive end. And until they prove they can stop our inside game, we have to continue to pound it into the post. Something I have liked is our movement off the ball and all the good looks it's created for us. Keep finding those open shots on the floor. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Okay, fans, put your hands together.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Just a dominating performance in the post by him so far. Just tearing them to shreds when he gets it inside.
Yeah, and getting it to him is the only hard part, fellas. I mean, once he has it, he's automatic. Forget about it. He can do work down there.
The athletic duo of Levine and Wiggins on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Cody Zeller. And it's Rose in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Towns kicks to Levine. They set the screen. And the three ball is good. Levine's got 7.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Booker. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Rose passes to Levine. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Bledsoe. The baseline jam. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
He dishes it to House. To the middle. Here's Morris. Minnesota with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Phoenix. Brandon Knight comes in for Eric Bledsoe.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Here is House, guarded by Spates. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots. Timberwolves trail by 4. Now Mills. Spates with a screen on Knight. And Mills kicks to Spates. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Here's House, and he slams it one-handed.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. The leaner inside. That's tipped. And here's Wiggins. He's got 8. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Anderson, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And then for Phoenix, Chandler comes in for Markieff Morris. And Chris Humphrey subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Timberwolves trail by 4. And Mills kicks to Levine. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Levine's got 7 points here in this quarter.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time. Are you sensing or feeling a theme here, fellas? I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
And why change? I mean, that's 8 straight points in the paint, and they have now turned this into a physical game.
That one goes. Count it. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Inside. Here is House. 19 points in the game. Can't get it to go. So Minnesota will take it the other way. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys. And they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Spates.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Inglis checked in, and then for Phoenix, Whiteside's checked in for prime time. And it's Booker in for Chris Humphries. Here's Bledsoe. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. House in at center. Trevor Ariza out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Booker in at shooting guard. Here's House. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside Rose. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Looking at the game Rose has been having, he has 8 points, and his huge assist talent makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Bledsoe kicks to Ariza. And the pass to House. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Booker. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. Rose dishes to Wiggins.